نحمدہ ونصلی علی رسولہ الکریم اما بعد. آج کے اس انوگرل سیشن کے مہمانان سے درخواست کی جاتی ہے کہ وہ شہ نشین پر تشریف لے آئیں. پروفیسر فضل الرحمان سر، انچارج وائس چانسلر اور چیئر پرسن آف دا پروگرام، پروفیسر وینکیا سر چیف گیسٹ، پروفیسر الیشس سیکویرا سر، پروفیسر شیخ اشتیاق احمد سر رجسٹرار مانو، اور پروفیسر سلمہ احمد فاروقی میڈم ڈائریکٹر IQAC. آپ سبھی کا شہ نشین پر استقبال ہے. حاضرین، یہ 3 روزہ ورکشاپ آن انسٹیٹیوشنل پلاننگ اینڈ ڈیولپمنٹ، انسٹیٹیوشنل ڈیولپمنٹ پلان، یہ منعقد کیا جا رہا ہے IQAC مانو، MMTC مانو اور CRISP سینٹر فار ریسرچ ان اسکیمز اینڈ پالیسیز حیدرآباد، ان کے اشتراک کے ساتھ. آج کا یہ پہلا دن مانو فیکلٹی کے لیے منعقد کیا جا رہا ہے. کل اور پرسوں 2 دن جو ہے کلسٹر کالجز کے لیکچرز کے لیے یہ ورکشاپ منعقد کیا جائے گا. سر سٹارٹ کیے جائیں. جی، صدر اجلاس کی اجازت سے اور حسب روایت اس پروگرام کا آغاز تلاوت کلام پاک سے کرتے ہیں، اور میں اس کے لیے دعوت دیتا ہوں ڈاکٹر عبدالعلیم سر کو.
السلام علیکم. اعوذ باللہ من الشیطان الرجیم. بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. وعباد الرحمن الذین یمشون علی الارض ہونا وإذا خاطبهم الجاہلون قالوا سلاما والذین یبیتون لربهم سجدا وقیاما والذین یقولون ربنا اصرف عنا عذاب جہنم ان عذابها كان غراما انها ساءت مستقرا ومقاما والذين إذا أنفقوا لم يسرفوا ولم يقتروا وكان بين ذلك قواما. صدق الله العظيم. Honorable gathering, I just had the privilege of reciting 5 verses of Holy Quran. The title of the chapter is Al-Furqan and the verse numbers are 63 to 67. The following is the translation of those verses. And the servants of the Most Merciful are those who walk upon the earth easily. And when the ignorant address them harshly, they say words of peace. And those who spend part of the night to their Lord, prostrating and standing in prayer. And those who say, Our Lord, avert from us the punishment of hell. Indeed, its punishment is ever adhering. Indeed, it is evil as a settlement and residence. And they are those who, when they spend, do so not excessively or sparingly, but are ever between that justly moderate. Thank you.
شکریہ علیم سر. سامعین، آپ جانتے ہیں کہ مانو کا ترانہ اس کے ویژن اور میشن کی عکاسی کرتا ہے. آئیے اس ورکشاپ کی مناسبت سے یہ ترانہ سماعت فرمائیں. میں IMC ٹیم سے ریکویسٹ کرتا ہوں کہ مانو کا ترانہ پلے کریں.
یہ باب شہر علم ہے اردو زبان کا، یہ باب شہر علم ہے اردو زبان کا. آؤ سفر یہاں سے کرے، آسمان کا. یہ باب شہر علم ہے اردو زبان کا. علم و کمال فضل و شعر و شعور تک پھیلی ہے دل نواز مہک دور دور تک. ملتا یہاں نصاب ہے سارے جہان کا. یہ باب شہر علم ہے اردو زبان کا. ہر نقش و رنگ و بو سے کرو اپنی گفتگو. آزاد درس گاہ کی ہے یہ بھی جستجو. سب فاصلہ مٹاتے چلو درمیان کا. یہ باب شہر علم ہے اردو زبان کا. غرب و جنوب سے ہو کے شرق و شمال سے آگے بڑھو خیال ملا دو خیال سے. چرچا ہو کائنات میں ہندوستان کا. یہ باب شہر علم ہے اردو زبان کا. فصل سدا بہار سے بستی بسی رہے. مل کر دعا کرو کہ یہ کھیتی ہری رہے. سایہ رہے سروں پہ کسی سائبان کا. آؤ سفر یہاں سے کرے آسمان کا. یہ باب شہر علم ہے اردو زبان کا.
یہ باب شہر علم ہے اردو زبان کا. سامعین، یہ ترانہ یونیورسٹی کے شیخ الجامعہ پروفیسر سید عین الحسن سر نے لکھا ہے اور اس کو مشہور غزل سنگر محمد وکیل صاحب نے گایا ہے. آئیے اس ترانے کے بعد میں پروفیسر سلمہ احمد فاروقی میڈم سے درخواست کرتا ہوں کہ وہ خطبہ استقبالیہ پیش کریں.
Thank you, Dr. Aman. Respected Vice Chancellor in charge, Professor P.F. Rahman Sahab, our star speaker for the day, Dr. Aloysius Sequeira Sahab, our chief guest of this session, respected Professor Venkaya Sahab, former Vice Chancellor, Krishna University, our Registrar of MANUU, Professor Ishtiaq Ahmed Sahab, Dr. Ramakundapalli, Advisor, IQAC, MANUU, respected deans, directors, heads of departments, IQAC coordinators and section heads. A very good morning to you all, and I welcome you all to this program on the Institutional Development Plan of the university. It is not that we have not been planning. Most of us are heads, and we have been making plans over the years. But this is a kind of a formal orientation on the subject, which will just polish us up and give us more skill in order to do so. What is an institutional development plan? When we look at it, it is basically a strategic framework that gives us the direction to move ahead with in the realms of improvement, growth, and development of any system. An institutional development plan becomes very important for any public institution, whether it's an educational institution or any other government institution, because there has to be accountability in the system. Now, when I say that, I would like to just stress upon a few of the points. I'm no expert on institutional development planning, but what I really realize is that we need a few aspects to work on when we build an institutional development plan. First thing is we keep the vision and the direction of the university in mind, because that is our mandate. Then we try to look at what is the budget we have at hand, or who are the stakeholders, because the stakeholders become a very important component of any institutional building plan, because we work around the stakeholders. And then what are the resources at hand? What are the facilities we have at present in our respective departments? And of course, what is most important is we work around to bring about a system which will have accountability and transparency. Now, when I say that, I particularly mean responsibility, because I feel that it is the teachers who are really important in a system, in an educational system, that become a cohesive nodal point who work around the university authorities, the students, and the non-teaching staff. Because when I'm saying teachers, it is basically the teachers who will be responsible for executing the plans which we make in our respective departments or sections. Because when you look at a plan or you want to implement it, there has to be some sustainability quotient, and that lies on the shoulders of the teachers. So, I mean, in doing so, I feel that it is a process where the authorities, the teaching, non-teaching, students, everyone come together in order to build an institutional development plan for any institution. We are very fortunate at MANUU that we have a encouraging and a supportive administration who provide us with the kind of support and the help to realize our dreams. We all have dreams for our respective departments and our units. And they have been doing that, and that is with their help, we have been able to realize many things. But today's workshop, the objective is to get enhanced skills in this particular institutional building plan exercise, which is a workshop. There'll be a lot of activity-based sessions which Dr. Sequeira has planned. And with that help, let us move forward to build a forward-looking, a comprehensive plan for MANUU, which will take us to university from strength to strength. Before I end, I would like to place on record my deep gratitude for Dr. Roma Kondapalli and to Dr. Sequeira for having put this whole workshop together. And I also thank Aman, the coordinator, who has very seamlessly, brilliantly, with the help of the whole IQAC team, planned this out. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. You set the tone of proceedings of this workshop. खुतबा इस्तकबालिया के बाद मैं प्रोफेसर फजलुर रहमान सर से रिक्वेस्ट करता हूं कि हमारे चीफ गेस्ट प्रोफेसर वी वेंकैया सर का शालपोशी करके इस्तकबाल करें. Professor V. Venkaiah sir is former Vice Chancellor of Krishna University and he is the advisor of Center for Distance and Online Education, Maulana Azad National Urdu University. Please give a big hand for him. Come on. Thank you, sir. Environmental awareness को प्रमोट करने के लिए सैम्पलिंग भी दिया जा रहा है.
Mr. Venkaiah was my teacher. He is the person who introduced me into distance education.
So, इसके बाद मैं रजिस्ट्रार सर से दरख्वास्त करता हूं कि आज के रिसोर्स पर्सन प्रोफेसर एलोशियस सिक्वेरा सर की शालपोशी करें. Professor Aloysius Sequeira sir is a retired senior professor from NIT Karnataka and he held various positions like HOD, Dean, Director and Registrar during his 41 years of professional experience. He worked as member of UGC, NBA, NAC and AICT. Please give a big hand for Professor Aloysius sir. हाजरीन, आप जानते हैं कि रजिस्ट्रार प्रोफेसर इश्तियाक अहमद सर की निगरानी में यूनिवर्सिटी ने एनईपी को बहुत ही रिगोरसली रैपिडली इम्प्लीमेंट किया है और इंस्टीट्यूशनल डेवलपमेंट प्लान इसी जानिब एक अहम कदम है. तो मैं रजिस्ट्रार सर से रिक्वेस्ट करता हूं कि आईडीपी की अहमियत पर रोशनी डालें और हम सब की रहनुमाई करें. प्रोफेसर इश्तियाक अहमद सर.
Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome you all. Indeed, it's a great opportunity and privilege for all of us that Maulana Azad National Urdu University is organizing workshop on a very, very important area, and that is institutional development plan. As Professor Salma Ahmad Farooqi, Director IQAC, has talked about the importance of this institutional development plan, I'm really very happy to share that Professor Rama K, whose role is well known to all of us, it's her guidance, in fact, that such topic is being dealt in a very effective and rigorous manner. This is, I think, first time that we are holding such workshop on this topic. And she has requested a number of good experts like Professor Aloysius Sequeira Sahib and Professor Venkaiah Sahib to guide us, to share their views on this important area, on this important topic. So I welcome, on behalf of the university, I welcome our all dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, our in-charge Vice Chancellor, Professor Fazlur Rahman Sahib, our OSD1, Professor Shagufta Sahin Sahiba, Rama Madam, host of our teachers, dean, directors, and faculty members, as well as our ARs, DRs, good number of, staffs from admin building and different departments, Shanta, Habib Sahib, Hussaini Sahib. They all are here and they had been working day and night to make this program successful. In fact, this program, this workshop is being conducted in collaboration with Malviya Mission Teachers Training Center. And this one-day workshop will be conducted by, as we have shared, that it will be conducted by Professor Aloysius. He is a distinguished expert in strategic management. He had a very important role in setting up the NIT. And this workshop is a step towards developing institutional development plan of our university as it is mandated by NEP 2020. It is an excellent opportunity to enhance our professional competency and the professional competency of our faculty members and staffs regarding institutional planning and involve our students in the whole process. The strategies and insights shared during this event will be very significant and it will benefit us a lot as far as the institutional growth of our and development of our institution is concerned. It will felicitate in the preparation of IDP of the university as per the guidelines of the University Grants Commission and the Ministry of Education on the institutional development plan. With this note, I wish all the best to all our participants, all our teachers, all those who are involved. And it is being recorded by IMC also. So I do hope that the outcome of the workshop will be shared and our students, our all stakeholders will be benefited out of it. And the direction, which the guidance that is coming out of this after this workshop will be followed by all of us to ensure that our institution is not lagging behind in any sense. And we truly follow the spirit of the institutional development plan. Today is a day, as Professor Rama Madam was sharing, that NIRF ranking is also expected. We do hope that something good our institution will get. So wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your motivational words. Now I request Professor V. Venkaiah, sir, Chief Guest of the program, to address the gathering. Professor V. Venkaiah, sir.
Hearty greetings and good morning to everybody. Respected Vice Chancellor in charge, Professor Rahman ji, my brother and friend, with whom I have been associated with several tasks for as old as this university, that is 25 plus years. Respected Registrar Sahab, Professor Ishtiaq Ahmad ji, Registrar of this very esteemed institution, Professor Aloysius Sikweria Sahab, again a close friend of mine with whom I worked on several Government of India committees, and Madam Salma Faruqi Madam, who I knew, I think, more than 1.5 decades. Madam Professor Rama Madam, who I have known for 25 years again. This is how my association with all of them is 25 years. That's the kind of bond I have. And my association with MANUU is also 25 years. That is as old as this university. I was the person, Professor Rahman Saab knows, who sat in Thuli Sauki, first Vice Chancellor's camp office, to prepare the prospectus for DDE, first prospectus, along with Regional Director, Professor Satyanarayana of Hyderabad Center of IGNOU. That is how my association is, and hence always it is homecoming for me to be here. More importantly, I was on the rolls of this university for 3.5 years as advisor to DDE MANUU. That is my association, friends, and hence I deem it a great privilege, a great honor to be here. I don't think I am a chief guest. I am a member like you. That is what I feel personally. Thanks to everyone, distinguished friends, different directors, deans, heads of departments, and other staff. My greetings to you all. And coming to the institutional development part of it, I don't think there is any other expert that we can identify other than Professor Sequeira. He has been a teacher of strategic management, guided several universities and higher education institutions associated with Government of India bodies in formulating policies, and his association with several institutions and his expertise would certainly help us to formulate very sound, pragmatic, practical, and impact-oriented institutional development plan. I think Dr. Rama identified the right person, and we are grateful. I also join you all to thank Professor Sequeira for accepting and to be with us for the entire day, handling the sessions with single hand. With these few words of maybe nostalgic expressions, I would say that MANUU has been following certainly a plan, and hence it stood as one of the important and highly quality education provider as a central university, securing 3.35 on 4 and A+ grade. That itself speaks for it, and without plan, without sound methodology, development of an institution in a quarter century is not possible. So there is a plan, there has been systems, there have been systems in place, and we have been working hard to achieve the goals and to fulfill the mandate of this university, to fulfill the mandate, a specific mandate of the university, and to keep its policies, systems, subsystems, strategies in alignment with the national education policy and with the vision and mission statements of this university. That is what I understand about the kind of present place of the institution. Friends, quality is a journey. It's not a destination. We should keep on working. Compliance is dangerous. And hence, we must always look ahead, move forward, and have vision, revisit our vision, reposition our strategies, and work hard to see that we stand always in the priority group and the most impact educational institutions in this country and beyond, and beyond. Now also the other day when I was having some discussion with Vice Chancellor, sir, he was having an idea how to extend MANUU education in other countries. In fact, they constituted a committee and I was made the chairman for it also, to carve out the strategy for extending education beyond the borders of this country. Certainly, I think it will take some shape very soon. And coming to the institutional development plan, maybe as a teacher of distance education, and in view of the time, I confine to distance education and the IDP. Well, it is after 35 years that the Government of India thought that there was a need, because of the kind of problems that the higher education has been in place for so many years, with several challenges identified by the NEP 2020, all of you are quite aware. A comprehensive National Education Policy 2020 was positioned in the country. All higher education universities and colleges were asked to conduct conclaves, conferences, seminars, workshops, whatnot, and everybody is familiar with it. An offshoot of that is institutional development plan, and this guidelines for institutional development plan was prepared with eminent experts from the country, and a 63-page document was given by UGC, which is available on its website and which is all known to us. And in the NEP, section 23 of the NEP 2020 emphasizes on promotion of open distance learning, enhancing technology-enabled learning, introducing advanced technologies, including artificial intelligence, and introducing online education in a big way to achieve the target of 50 GER 50% by 2035. And in this process, technology integration, open distance learning, and online learning become essential. And even in the guidelines given by UGC, mention was made providing thrust for technology use in a big way in creating optimal learning environment, which was defined by, again, NEP 2020. Optimal learning environment. How do we ensure that we leave our students with rich learning experience, How do we enhance our curriculum, its effectiveness, its enrichment? How do we ensure quality assurance, quality sustenance, quality enhancement, quality enrichment? These are the words talked about. And to achieve the goals set forth by the NEP and also the guidelines to be followed will be for inclusiveness, equity, quality, technology-enabled learning, and reaching the goal of GER. For this purpose, institutional development becomes important, and hence the ODL system must be designed as a subsystem of this university in such a way that it becomes a pivot for enhancing educational opportunities to the people who are not reached yet. And now I don't call it DDE, is now renamed as CDOE, Center for Distance and Online Education. The very name speaks for thrust on online education. Till about 3-4 years ago, it was essentially face-to-face counseling that we provided in MANUU. Now, blended learning and a small component of online learning was introduced for remedial counseling. Now it is time that we position as one of the great providers of ODL and introduce several courses, not only off campus, that is face-to-face, but through complete online mode. For that, institutional development must have a big space in MANUU, and I'm sure the CDOE will prepare itself for the need and rise to the occasion and fulfill its dreams of achieving the goal of providing education to the people who are not yet provided, and to reach out to the unreached, and to provide affordable quality education to everybody who wants to seek education and secure higher education. And the IDP must ultimately lead to value creation by the students, by other stakeholders, to become a self-developed individual and to contribute to the society for its development. That is the IDP approach. It must enable a learner to become a lifelong learner for value creation to his own self and career development, and to contribute for the overall social development. This is the objective. I am sure MANUU has already achieved, there is no doubt, and it will further open its vistas of learning to the new places, reaching the new corners and the unreached places. With these few words, thank you, friends. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I am grateful to the authorities and Madam to have identified that I am one of the person to participate in this great function of future endeavor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. Definitely, under your esteemed guidance, we will continuously improve the quality of education and quality of systems in open and distance learning in our university. सामाइन, अब इस प्रोग्राम के आखिरी मरहले में मैं बड़े एहतराम से दावत देता हूँ प्रोफेसर फजलुर रहमान सर, वाइस चांसलर इंचार्ज, कि वो हम तमाम को सदारती कलमात से नवाजें। प्रोफेसर फजलुर रहमान सर।
Assalamu alaikum, good morning. Professor Venkaya Garu, the chief guest of the occasion, Professor Alicius Sequeira, the resource person for this workshop, Professor Ishtiaq Ahmad, Registrar of the University, Professor K. Ramagaru, Professor Salma Farooqi, Director IQAC, my dear colleagues, welcome all of you to today's inaugural function. First and foremost, I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you and your unwavering dedication and tireless efforts in advancing this university from very beginning. It's a new university, you can say, in terms of its existence. Only we are 26 years old institution, and still we could perform well in terms of accreditation. We have been through 3 cycles of accreditation, and consistently we're doing well. In very first accreditation itself, we got 3.11 in 2009, and then in 2016 again 3.23, and recently we got 3.35. This is possible only because of efforts of each and every faculty and staff members of this university. Every higher education institution has 2 goals. One is academic mission, and the second one is a social mission. The social mission is to provide equitable access and high quality education to make the students useful to the society. And as far as academic mission is concerned, we have to give focus on academic excellence, research innovation, leveraging digital education. This is a recent inclusion, and making the education more meaningful and with international collaboration and so on. So now this, in our existence of about 25 years, we could able to contribute significantly in GR of, that is gross enrollment ratio in higher education. But in terms of research, collaborations, publications, we are yet to make an impact. So we have to work towards that. That will be our challenge for future. As far as this workshop is concerned, I'm not going into details of IDP because the resource person is with us, and a brief introduction is already given by Professor Salma and also Professor Venkaya Garu. But one thing is that earlier we used to have plan grants till 12th plan. We used to have, universities used to propose certain plans to the UGC, and then based on our presentations and justification, we used to get some funds. Then that is discontinued in 2014, and then year-wise allocation started, and also the UGC started supporting, government started supporting with HEFA funds for developmental grants. But those days are changed now. Now for funds, we have to have our institutional development plan in place. This is so important that whatever development in future is going to happen, it will be through this IDP only. So preparing a very, very effective institutional development plan involving all the faculty members and stakeholders is very important. I'm sure that this one-day workshop will help all the staff members, whether it is teachers or non-teaching staff, and maybe the other stakeholders like students, maybe also we need to involve in this development of institutional development plan. And this will have short-term plans, medium-term plans, and also long-term goals also. And the ultimate goal should be Viksit Bharat goals, which is, it should contribute to evolve this country into a developed country by 2047. This is the mission of the government. So we have to be part of that mission. And this IDP is going to be a tool for our own institution, and but ultimate goal will be to be the part of the Viksit Bharat. This is we should keep it in mind that. And second is the NEP is also a guiding principle for developing this IDP. I'm sure that this one-day workshop will help us in creating a good institutional development plan, and and this will lead into the growth of this institution into a quality institution in near future. All the best. Good luck to you all. Thank you.
शुक्रिया सर. प्रोफेसर फजलुर रहमान सर ने इस यूनिवर्सिटी को अपने क़याम के पहले ही दिन से देखा है. कई सारे डिपार्टमेंट्स, डायरेक्टरेट, सेंटर्स के आप फाउंडर हेड रहे हैं. सर ने जिन एरियाज़ की यहाँ पर निशानदेही की है, ज़रूर हम आईडीपी डिस्कशंस पर उस पर गौर करेंगे और उनको मानू के आईडीपी में इंशाल्लाह हम जगह देंगे. मैं सर का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ. साथ ही साथ आज के इस प्रोग्राम के चीफ गेस्ट प्रोफेसर वेंकैया सर का शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ. यूनिवर्सिटी के रजिस्ट्रार प्रोफेसर शेख इश्तियाक अहमद सर का शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ. प्रोफेसर एलोशियस सर, प्रोफेसर सलमा मैडम, प्रोफेसर रमा मैडम, यहाँ पर मौजूद सभी स्कूल्स के डीन्स, सेंटर्स के डायरेक्टर्स, डिपार्टमेंट के HODs और IQAC कोऑर्डिनेटर्स का शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ और इस प्रोग्राम के इख्तिताम का ऐलान करता हूँ और ये गुजारिश करता हूँ कि आप सब खड़े हो जाइए नेशनल एंथम के लिए.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा. विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा. तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे. गाहे तव जय गाथा. जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. हम 15